Yeah, a lot of people said to me, "What's she like, Billy Blundell?" I said, "Listen, mate, Billy Blundell's a proper man. You know, when he spoke to the Essex boys and he met it, they was petrified, mate. They was petrified of him. You know, he was the boss, mate. Without a shadow of doubt, he was number one. Yeah, because when Bill put it on them and said to them, "Look, you keep going the way you're going, you're going to wind up in a wooden box. You know, you can't keep doing what you're doing. You can't keep bullying people. You can't keep nicking drugs off people. You can't be threats to kill people. You can't molest and rape women. You ain't going to get away with that, mate. It's got to come to a stop. You will get put in a wooden box. And what happens? They get put in a wooden box. That's the sort of power Billy Blundell had. Even the words, them words you come out with, someone's gone, yeah, what we do, we can do that now. Billy Blundell's always said that. You know, Billy Blundell had a lot of power, mate. He had a lot of power. And when I was in Maidstone, and you walk round with him, and you talk about certain things, he'd go, well, fuck that. Mate, do you think I'm really bothered, mate? And he had the power in his voice. There wasn't no blinking in his eyes or nothing like that, no stuttering. He had power, big power in his voice, you know. When he talked, you knew that he meant it, you know what I mean? And when he go, fuck them, I'm not bothered of that. Leave it, mate. That don't bother me, mate. They ain't bothering me. You know what I mean? But they took away, mate, buried. We ain't bothered about them. I went, more, leave it, Bill. Leave it. Do you know what I mean? I went, leave it, mate. And Billy Hayward, proper man, mate, Bill. And, you know, even Bill, I mean, Bill's involved at Smith's turnout, wasn't he, with Eddie Richardson and all that lot. And, you know, and Billy Blundell, him and Billy Hayward really didn't get on too well. Now and again, they talk and Bill will go, well, yeah, fuck you. And then Billy Hayward will go, yeah, of course, yeah, mate. Tell them about fuck you. Wait until we get out of here, that's when we're going to fuck you. You know, you think, hold up, what's going on here? It's a bit over the top, this too. I mean, you know, and then you got people like us who were standing there thinking, what's going on? I knew Bill outside, Billy Hayward. I knew Bill, you know, really well. I knew that he didn't stand no shit from no one. You know what I mean? Around with Jimmy Tibbet and all that little firm, you know what I mean? And yeah, his brother Harry. There's a lot of bad people around there, you know what I mean? I mean, Eddie Richardson and Charlie were like against Harry, you know what I mean? But against Harry Hayward and Bill because of the Smiths showing that, yeah. But Bill, he was another dangerous man, mate, Billy Hayward. You don't muck about of him. And for him to say what he said to Billy Blundell, I was quite surprised, you know what I mean? It took me back a little bit. And you got Vicky Dart, mate, number one. Vicky Dart, very powerful man. Vicky Dart didn't say much, you know. Vicky Dart never said much. I like Vic. He just walk about there, you know, and never said nothing in the gym. Very powerful, very, very powerful man, mate. You know, I see him do phenomenal things in the gym, but very powerful man, always in the gym, always kicking his legs up in the air and putting them on the woods and all this, that and the other. And yeah, mate, very, very powerful, very strong, but very quiet. Very quiet, Vicky Dyke. Didn't say a lot, mate. He didn't have to say a lot. You know what I mean? When he spoke to you, and if he meant it, you was in trouble. Believe me. You know. I see Vicky Dyke, right, cut his earlobes off of his ears. Yeah, man. I see him one day walking around Maidstone with plasters on his earlobe, and Billy Blundell said, "What the fuck you done?" He went, "I'm sick of my earlobes." So he's just cut them off with a fucking pair of nail clippers. Fucking hell. Just cut them off with nail clippers. He didn't like his earlobes. Do you know what I mean? Cut them off with the nail clippers. So if he didn't like his nose, you get a fucking... Yeah, man, I liked Vicky Dart, mate. Nice fella. Powerful guy. When he said something, you got to look at it and say, well, yeah, mate, he means it. But as I said, Billy Blundell, dangerous man. Billy Hayward, dangerous man. Pat Adams, dangerous man. All that little firm was all together, walking around the yards, all cliques, 3 or 4 people with them all talking, this, that and the other. And you knew one day that it was going to spark. It was had to go one day. You knew that, you know. I felt it a bit awkward because Pat, I was in Albany with Pat, and me and Pat was very close in Albany, you know what I mean? So I felt very, and then I went to Maidstone. I was in Maidstone when Bill, had that trouble, and I was in Whirlwind with Pat. Pat looked after me, like, mate, he looked after me. He gave me everything I wanted, Pat, mate. Canteens, loads of trainers, socks. Yeah, mate, Pat was nice to me, Pat Adams. We got on really, really well, yeah, me and Pat. But when you see him and Bill having a little fight, what do you do, mate? You know, what do you do? You can't take sides. You can't take sides. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you can't. You know both people. You respect both people. And it's best to keep out of it, mate. It's best to keep out of it. Keep out of that sort of trouble, you know what I mean? But yeah. But I mean, Harry Hayward, mate. Not Harry, Bill. When Bill and Billy Blundell spoke to each other, and you get Billy Blundell going, well, fuck you. You know what I mean? You got Billy Hayward going, what'd you say? You go, fuck you. And Bill go, yeah. It's easy saying it here, isn't it, Harry? Yeah, it's easy. I mean, it's easy saying it in the air, Bill, isn't it? But when we get outside, we sort it out. And Billy Blundell's going, listen, you don't want me, mate, out when I get outside. You don't want no trouble with me. And then you are walking around with them, you know, and you're thinking, who the fuck, what do I do? Who do I go with? What do I walk with? And you just think, fuck it, you don't really care, really. Do you know what I mean? I was really always with Ricky Curley. Ricky Curley, proper man, mate, Rick. A very dangerous man, Ricky Curley. He can march on, Rick. I like Ricky, mate. Little air lip here, and he can really march on. I love Ricky. Him and Billy Blundell, mate, used to have punch-ups in the gym like you never seen before, honestly. You got Bill Shorty down there, you got Ricky up here, and it was all arms, shoulders and arms. No hit in the face, you know, when you're sparring, yeah? And believe me, I got in the ring with Ricky Curley, and me and Rick had said, no face, just arms and shoulders. I'll come out of there, right, crying with pain in my shoulders, right? Not letting on to Ricky in my shoulders, he just smashed my shoulders to pieces. Oh boy, black and blue, get back to the ring, ice, hot water, ice, try and get the swelling down, you know what I mean? Yeah, he smashed me, Ricky Curley. I like Rick. And Ricky Curley got on with everybody, mate. Billy Hayward, loved him. Billy Blundell really liked him. And Pat Adams, I think Ricky Curley worked with Pat out there, I'm not quite sure, but very close. So when it did kick off between Billy Hayward, I'll get all his names mixed up. Billy Hayward, Bill, Billy Blundell, and Pat. I mean, Ricky Curley, fair play, he was the first one over there, first one to break it up. You know what I mean? He broke it up in seconds, yeah? Come on, all that shit, and don't be fighting two big men like you two, you know what I mean? What's going on? You know, you got Pat shouting at Bill, you got Bill shouting at Pat. What are you going to do? Kill each other when they meet each other and all that going again. You know, it's crazy, isn't it? But yeah, them two was a bit together, mate. They wanted it, mate. They really wanted it bad. But as I said, Pat, he looked after me, mate. I like Pat. He looked after me big time. I can't say that he didn't. I can't say that he's a slag because he's Pat Adams, mate. You know what I mean? And I can't give him a cheer up because he's Pat Adams, mate. But he was my pal. You know, he was my mate in Albany. He looked after me in Albany, and he looked after me when I was in Maidstone prison. Fair play to you, Pat Adams. Liked him, mate. Anyway, bang, bang, roll, just a little one, yeah? Bye.